And welcome back to Mining with Virii, guys. So, funny story. I don't actually have a topic per se today, but I saw something in the news, and I wanted to talk about it, because, yeah, because it bothers me. You guys all know I joke about, I and I admit to it wholeheartedly. By all intents and purposes, I am racist. But when I say that, I'm not your typical what people think of when they think of racism. No, I am the guy. I hate all races because all races have those stupid people. I am racist against stupid people by all accounts. And when I say that, I mean everybody you have your you have people of Mexicans. And then you have, let's see, what's the term? Is Spick the Mexican one? You have two sides of every race, white trash and Caucasian. I mean, every race has two sides. So don't think I'm picking on any one race out there, because my race is no better. My race is full of a bunch of idiots. And so, when I start saying this, I'm going to definitely sound, I'm going to be flaring the racist card. It has to do with, in the news, they decided to change the $20 bill to Harriet Tubman. If memory serves, I didn't look this up, guys, so I could be wrong. If memory serves, Harriet Tubman was the woman who the African American or African woman that wanted the whole bus incident. You excuse me, my memory does not hold very well, but I'm well aware of her influence into history. So I mean, I get that she is an important figure in our history. I get this. So when I start saying stuff, understand I do get why she's important to our history. What I don't understand is why she is important to the founding of our country. There's where my problem lies. The U.S. currency has been around for how long has our country been around? I mean, it's been there since the beginning. So why this big push for a female? Because I mean, there was that push. Late last year, they wanted, there was the $10 bill. They wanted to put a female on it. Because, the sexists came out and said, oh my God, none of the currency, it's all men, and men, that's sexist. Yeah, sure, it's sexist. That's because the men were the founding, there's a reason they're called the founding fathers. That's because they were all men. It's not sexist, it's fact. It's historical fact. Now, with that being said, I mean, with that being said, this is where it gets funny. I don't understand why they're doing this, and I think it's actually a negative thing that they're doing, because they're belittling the accomplishments of other. Yes, there's the whole, they were slave owners. They were. I get it. I get the fact that they're not. They were not the best role models for us modern. In their day, that was normal. That's like blaming somebody for, it's like if you would dance. Ever seen Footloose? It's like, being a dancer and then all of a sudden dancing's outlawed. I mean, is it wrong that you danced those years? No, because it was legal then. Now, yeah, was it right? No. I'll be the first to admit slavery was not a cool thing. But it happened. It existed. Slavery has existed since the dawn of frickin' time. Go back. I don't hear Egyptians doing it. Maybe they are. I don't know. But the whole point, I got sidetracked again. Look at this, guys. I'm getting sidetracked all the time. The point is, when it comes to all this stuff, I get that, there's the whole push about, recognizing women in history and stuff like that, and fine. As I said, I am so glad that we have the women in our history that have done those things. But why currency? Why put them on something other people can own? Honestly, that was what I saw a joke on Reddit about why are racists upset about having a black person on a $20 bill because now they can own them again. It was this concept of money is actually pretty. I mean, let's be honest, guys. Money is trash. It's filthy. It's dirty. Why would you want your face represented upon it? Did you guys hear that? That must have been a sheep. Haven't been down there in a while. I respect that decision or that thought. And then I saw something and I was like, okay, well, why represent people at all on money? I mean, let's be honest. Money is not a good source to represent people at all. And let's do it here instead. And the reason? Because it's money. Nobody, it's money. It's something that's handed around. It's filthy. It's not a good thing. What, they have days and months and all this type of stuff, which is not associated to anything that's, wait for it, filthy. I don't know. I like that. Does it look good? Maybe. So it's like, hey, okay. I'm getting sidetracked again. I hate when I get sidetracked. The Harriet Truman thing, and it falls back to the same reason I have a problem with the term African American. There's only one country in the world that accepts dual citizenship with America, and it's not Africa. It's it's the United Kingdom, or Britain, England. Those are the only. That's the only country in the world that accepts dual citizenship. It might have changed since then, but that since the last time I checked, that was the only time, or the only country. So I always laugh when it comes up. I'm like, wait, why is I don't understand. Why are these people all up in arms? With the term African American. No, you're American. Leave it at that. Don't try to add and make it sound, oh, I'm cooler because I'm African American or Chinese. No, it's great to have a heritage of Chinese American or African American. I'm okay with you recognizing your heritage. I have a lot of heritages. But that doesn't make you an African American. No, you're an American of African descent. There's a difference. And that all applies down to, and here is, I get that, there hasn't been a lot of recognition in the world. Wow, it gets really dark with shaders on, right? I should probably go sleep in my bed. Maybe this rain will finally go away. I get that there's not a lot of recognition, and they just and Harriet, now I can't even think of her name. Harriet Tubman. Anyway, they deserve recognition, but U.S. currency, of all things, U.S. currency. You want to come in my house? What's up, dog? Ow. You hurt. It costs a lot of money to make those plates. Wow, this guy won't die. There we go. The plates to make money, it costs a fortune. So we're gonna change. I mean, because our country is so financially sound right now, we're going to change a currency that has been in circulation for a very long time. Again, because I mean, remember, guys, we keep changing the bills to add bigger faces or new counterfeit deterrent things. We're gonna change all this stuff again. It just doesn't make sense. What benefit is she get? I guarantee you, she Didn't need the recognition. She didn't do it for recognition. I understand, giving people recognition. I do. But please, come on. And what I saw was a better option. Why are we putting people's faces on currency? I get it. Founding fathers, money. They're the ones that established our currency. But I saw a picture, and it was a concept idea. I mean, it wasn't flawless. It probably needs some work. Of the a better idea for the currency thing, and that was using science. Okay, I get it. Science seems boring to a lot of you guys, but science isn't racist. Science isn't judgmental. Science is fact. Science is what it is. It's not gonna vary. It's not gonna change. It's science. So why not use science as our representations of our country? What have we accomplished? I mean, guys, we have accomplished in our country a number of things. Like, I mean, to say the least, we've, managed to go through it. It took us a little longer than other people, but let's, give us some credit here. You've got everything from, the atomic bomb, which, yeah, some people are like, oh my God, you can't be proud of that. You don't understand, the atomic bomb's creation was groundbreaking in science. I mean, just the sheer depth of what we did. Yes, it was, some people are, considered atrocious and, oh my God, we used an atomic bomb. We're such bad people. But the science behind it, a lot of people, think wars are bad. Wars are amazing for science because technology leaps and bounds during wars. But, the amount of just the discoveries, whether through science, DNA, just genetics, whatever, scientific discovery we want to go with, why not put neutral stuff on there? It makes so much more sense. Wow, there are a lot of holes around here. Did you guys see all these holes? I'm gonna put that there. Oh shoot! I ran under. But it's just, I don't understand why they want to put the currency to changing a currency from a U.S. Jefferson was a president, right? Yeah. Yes. Anyway, a U.S. president to Harriet Tubman. Somebody's going to correct me and be like, oh my God, Virii, why didn't you know this? And I'm going to say it's because I'm from Nevada and, I don't know. I don't know what that has to do with anything, but it's because I'm from Nevada. Nevader. But, anyways, guys, this is going to be a short video probably. I'm not going to, keep rambling on about it, but I be conscious of what, I understand everybody wants to be politically correct nowadays and some of that. Be conscious of actually what you're doing, though. Think about, when you make a call like changing things of history, where do you draw the line? Is next, are we going to change the Statue of Liberty? Maybe she looks too Caucasian? I don't know. I'm reaching for straws here, but, taking down monuments because they represent somebody, like the Confederate flag was a perfect example. They banned the sale of Confederate flag even. The Confederate flag is not a sign of racism. It is applied to racism by racists, but it in itself is not. The Confederate flag was a part of our history. Yeah, not the greatest part of our history, but it was still part of our history. You can't just only look at the good of a nation. When it comes to racism and all this stuff, it happened. Slavery happened. You can't just ignore it or hide it, but you also can't just beg it to, you can't just expect people to overlook it. It is part of your history. We overcame it. People need to stop getting stuck on the idea of, they're racists and they're slave owners. Yeah, they were. And some people were savages by our account in modern day. You could kill people in the West and get away with it. Yeah, it was bad. But it's not who we are today. So, anyways, guys, that's where I'm going to end it. Sorry for the weird subject matter. I saw that in the news, and it just kind of stuck in my head. I even had a different subject matter I was trying to talk about, and I couldn't because this one kept popping in my head. And I don't even know if I talked about anything. But anyways, thank you all for watching. We'll see you guys next time.